I get sent these all the time, and most of the time I just go, yeah, cheers, because there's only so often you can say, but they don't catch fire time, and it just becomes a little bit repetitive. But then you get a weekend like this weekend, you can't not talk about it. So here is the latest in the series of They Don't Catch Fire Town, featuring milk floats that catch fire, even though I keep getting told they don't catch fire, and then instantly you'll get all the stats. They'll come up again as soon as I post this. I think you'll find that ice vehicles catch fire much more often than BEVs, blah, 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 blah. Yes, they do, because there's a lot more of them, and more importantly, when they do, it's not catastrophic. The fire gets put out pretty quickly, and everyone carries on about their day. That doesn't happen with the milk floatery, as was proved this weekend. The first one, turns out I was there. I didn't realise it, because this one, as you can see here, is posted on Football Away Days, and it was a West Ham fan who not only got to watch the crappiest game of football this season so far, and that's saying something, because we've been pretty shit. Nevertheless, he was just getting humiliated by Spurs 3-0, got back to the Westfield shopping mall to find that his milk float had spontaneously combusted. This is number one way of the milk float catching fire. Number one, spontaneous combustion from a car in a car park, not plugged in, not turned on, driver nowhere near it, comes back to see smoke coming out of the top story, not the top story, second to top story of the car park in Westfield shopping mall. And thank you very much, Elon Musk, was his comment, because it was a Tesla. But they don't catch fire time. Well, this one did, on its own, without any help from anyone. Just sat there while he's busy watching a miserable display by some people who claim to be West Ham players and a manager who claims to be acting in the best interest of the club. But that's a different story. So, what a shit day for him. Now, I was only half a mile away from this. I could have gone and filmed it if it wasn't for the fact that I was very, very drunk. So I was completely oblivious to it until the next morning when someone showed it to me on the train. And that was the first I knew about it. But there you go. It happened on my doorstep while I was there, and I missed it. What an opportunity that would have been for a fat bloke slurring drunkenly into a camera. I was going, "This is milk fire." So probably best I did miss it, to be honest. How can there be dog hair in this car? I have just cleaned it. Item one in the They Don't Catch Fire Tone series. Number two was one that was sent to me by lots and lots and lots of people. Because, hang on, I just got to find it so I know what I'm saying. Yes. The headline reads as follows: Homes left without power after car crashes into electricity pole, over the irony, and catches fire. The second way that milk floats catch fire in a weekend. Car driving down the road, crashes into a pylon. Hopefully everyone's all right. I haven't heard anything otherwise. I think everyone's all right, because he crashed into the pylon, or she. The pylon goes down and cuts off the electricity. Then the milk float catches fire because it's crashed into a pole. But they don't catch fire time. Well, this one did, and the last one did, for different reasons. Well, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird. It's almost like they do catch fire. Oh, show me the quote where we said they don't catch fire. No, I don't need to, because A, the evidence is there right in front of our eyes, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It just keeps happening. And you lot, the floaterati, keep telling me that I'm spreading lies and misinformation by saying they catch fire. But they do catch fire. They do. Look, it's there. It caught fire. The one in the Westfield shopping mall, that caught fire. Smoke, flames, fire engines, fire. Oh, look, flames, smoke, fire engines, fire. And ironically, an electric car crashing into an electric pylon causes an electrical power cut. So not only has the electric car not got any power, but neither's the village, which he could or could not have come from, or Mrs., whatever. Nevertheless, there's another one. And you think, oh, bloody hell, Tom. That's a coincidence, isn't it? 2 catching fire on a weekend like that. God, dear, yeah, it's not very good, is it? At least 15 ice cars caught fire this weekend as well. They didn't take out an entire village with it, though, did they? No, they didn't. However, one nearly took out an entire pub. Because the third one that caught fire... Oh, sorry, they don't catch fire. I forgot they don't catch fire. The third one that got rather warm was an ID Buzz. Oh. I mean, you know, it's your fault for buying one. But nevertheless, there he was in a place called Crowborough, where he'd pulled up to the pub to, have a Sunday lunch or whatever, or a Saturday afternoon. I don't know whether it was Saturday or Sunday. I haven't got the specifics because I don't care. The main thing is here, this pub had a milk float charger in the car park. Fatal error. Why would you do that? That's just encouraging people. The last thing you want to do is encourage these people to come into your pub and go, oh, I'll have a lime and soda, please. I like clarity of thought when I'm driving my milk float. And I'd like some dry bread to go with it. Hold the butter. I don't require any sweetness on my dry bread. That will do for me. That is more than enough. Or, even worse, he's brought his mate with him who comes in and goes, what real ales have you got? Oh, we've got Green King IPA, we've got Wadworth 6X, and we've got Courage Director's Bitter. Oh, you don't have any real ales, not what I call real ale. Do you have any from a microbrewery? I'm particularly looking for something that includes the ingredients sage and thyme in it. Do you have anything like that? Like a Viper's Tooth or a Moonwank Twat? Oh, Moonwank Twat, there's the days. So you've encouraged them to come in your pub. That's the first thing. I guarantee you, Matty's not replacing that charger, that's for sure, in his pub car park. Why would you? He's realised the error of his ways now anyway. So he comes in, plugs his ID Buzz in, goes in for a pint, of whatever. We've already covered that. Comes back out. Oh, I didn't realise there was a barbecue in the pub garden this weekend. There isn't. That's your Volkswagen bus, mate. What? Yes, you plugged it in to charge it, and whilst it was charging, it caught fire. But they don't catch fire, Tone, and especially not when they're charging. Well, this one did. The last one hit an electricity pylon, and the first one wasn't even plugged into anything or even being driven, and the driver was stood at the car park looking up at it 100 yards away. He had the key in his pocket. So that just spontaneously combusted. Oh, they don't catch fire, though, Tone. Well, they do. They do, and this one took out half the pub car park with it as well. And yet, I guarantee you in the comments and on Facebook, they will now be going mental at me, going, oh, there he is again, spreading lies and misinformation. And old milk floater number 3, he'll be coming up with his stats. And he'll be literally, the minute this gets posted at 5 o'clock tonight, by 1 minute past 5, milk floater number 3 will have pulled his trousers up, got on his laptop, and he'll be going, ice fires on Saturday the 13th of September. So you see, look, I've got one. Oh, ice fire, they catch fire too. They do. I know they do. Nobody's disputing that fact. But it's not like a bomb going off, is it? It's just a fire. You put it out, everyone's happy. Takes a couple of minutes. Fire brigade turn up. Not fire brigade turn up and have to get out some sort of chip fire blanket to throw over the top of it, and then get a skip full of water to tow it into to make sure it doesn't reignite. And then you've got to find a tow truck that'll do it in the first place, because most of them are refusing to do it, which is weird, seeming as they don't catch fire. This one is on the back of a flatbed, the ID Buzz, and I got to admit, it doesn't look like it's got any fire left in it. It doesn't look like it's got anything left in it. There's very little left of it. Which is really weird for vehicles that don't catch fire. And yet, it's like, it's the classic, the world we now live in, you don't believe your eyes and ears. Look at all those people in London this weekend. There was nobody there. Well, there was, because I was there and I seen them all, and loads of people seen them all, and you can see it from the air, how many people were there. No. BBC said there was only 150,000 there, so that's what was there. And they all got arrested, and they all were far-right thugs. Every single one of them was a skinhead, and they had no teeth. Yeah, but they weren't. There was mainly pensioners and people with crosses, and they sang the Lord's Prayer and everything. And no, that can't. Look at what you can see with your eyes and what you can hear with your ears, and use your senses and go, look, that is happening. And just because people say it's not happening, it doesn't mean it's not happening. Dinghies. Oh, look, they're all blokes. They're not. They're women and children. Well, no, they're not, because every time you see a dinghy come over, it's full of blokes, aged between 20 and 40. No, it's not. Fucking is. Look, I can see them. There they are. As Ricky Gervais said, I go down to the beach at Dover and I go, come on then, women and children first. Oh, just you lads, is it? All right, off we go to Gary Lineker's house. Because that's what it is. That's what's right in front of you. You can see it with your own eyes. You know it's happening. You can see the videos of them in hotels. You know, oh, they don't go to hotels. Well, they fucking do. Because we've seen the videos. We've seen the Deliveroo people coming out of there. We've seen them with their phones and their bags of new clothes. We've seen it all. No, that's not happening. It fucking is. Oh, yeah, but they don't catch fire time. But they fucking do. And as long as these people, who apparently appear to be all the same, it's much like when I said, you realise those face masks don't work? They do. Well, they don't. Oh, you're a scientist, are you? No, I can just see with my eyes and I can hear with my ears. And I'm telling you, those face masks don't work. Oh, well, I'm going to wear one anyway because I'm going to comply and I won't be the reason that COVID spreads. Well, you will be, because you now feel safer with that mask on, even though it's not doing anything. 3 years later, what's the research show? Masks don't work. What? You were right again. No, it's not about being right. It's about just looking at things with your eyes and seeing what's in front of your face and believing it because you can see it and it's happening and it's real. Not about being spoon-fed crap by a corrupt media who just tell you what they want you to hear. What I advise you all to do, if you haven't seen it already, on ITVX at the moment, there's a series with Kiefer Sutherland in it called The Rabbit Hole. And the whole thing is based around everything that you see on the telly isn't real. And in fact, a lot of the things that you see in real life aren't real. And it's about how they manipulate people psychologically by sending them certain messaging. And then they can get the masses to vote for who they want, to do what they want, to behave how they want, and act how they want. And that's exactly what this is all about. It's a brilliant programme. I mean, it's hard going. You've got to concentrate to watch it. I'm now on the last episode. I don't know what happens yet. I'm not going to ruin it for you. There are no spoilers here. Anyway, where was I? Yes, so they do catch fire. Oh, they do. Oh, no, it doesn't matter how many times you go, oh, I think you'll find. You can find and you can think all you want. I wish you would think. I really wish you would think. Instead of just blindly believing everything and going down the route of, yeah, but I've done this now and I need this to work. It's okay to admit you're wrong. I support West Ham. I know everything about mistakes and failures. I've lived it. I'm living it right now. So, just because I picked West Ham, I am now stuck with them for the rest of my life because that's a football team. If you picked a Tesla, you're not stuck with it for the rest of your life. It's okay to go, do you know what? I made a mistake there. I've realised I don't want an electric car anymore. I'm going back to petrol. And you'll be welcome with open arms. We'll welcome you back in. There'll be no malice. There'll be no criticism. It's all right, mate. It's like going, almost what we need is EVs Anonymous. That's what we need. We need a community centre with chairs in a circle. We'll walk in and go, all right, my name's Tony and I bought a Renault Zoe. Hello, Tony. Thank you for being honest. That's all right, no problem. Now, how do you feel about it? Boy, it's fucking awful, isn't it? And I wish I'd never done it. Yeah, but it's okay, Tony. There's a way forward. There is a way out of this. This isn't the end. This is merely your journey. Now, what we propose is you go on Auto Trader, you go on Facebook, just spend £1,000, buy yourself something that runs on petrol, drive it for a while, cleanse your soul, and then come back and tell us all about it. And he'll come back and he'll sit down and go, so I'm all right now. And then Dave will walk in and go, all right, my name's Dave. I had a BMW i3. Hello, Dave. We're sorry for your loss. And so it goes on. So that's what we need to do. We need to start EVs Anonymous. I could start one down here. Jeff could start one in Worcester. We could have a whole network. Macmaster, he can't run one because he's still got an EV. He's not come over to the other side yet. But, you know, hopefully one day Porsche will give him some money for his EV and he will get out of it. But until he does, we're there for you. Lee, we are there for you. We are here to support you. You're welcome to come to one of our meetings and sit down and join in. And there'll be no judgment. That's the type of people we are. Always took a turn in it, this video. Didn't see it going this way. Still, there you are. So the moral of the story is they do catch fire. I don't think you'll find they don't catch fire. Yes, they do. I've just proved it. 3 caught fire in a weekend, 3 different locations, 3 different sources of ignition, 3 different fires. End result, milk floats catch fire. Future my arse.